Hi everybody and welcome, this is the Apostate Prophet. The whole world is currently talking about the atrocities that have just been committed. Just kidding, nobody's talking about it. The world is not talking about the churches that have been burnt down in Pakistan, and the homes that have been burnt down, the people that have been attacked. Because they usually don't talk about those people who are lynched and brutally killed by mobs. Because hey, nobody cares about Christians. Nobody cares about atheists. Nobody cares about different groups when they are targeted by Muslims in a Muslim country. But the whole world goes crazy. A global crisis starts when somebody burns a book that he himself purchased, a Quran, in Sweden or in Denmark. Then it's a global crisis, an international crisis. Today in Pakistan, in the region Jaranwala, 8 churches have been burned down, together with homes that were set on fire, homes belonging to Christians. This was done by a huge mob that violently went out there and attacked Christians over rumors, over allegations. According to the allegations, a Christian or 2 Christians disrespected the Quran. They tore out pages of the Quran and disrespected it. And the retaliation for that is not to go and confront those Christians and to talk to them. It's not even just to arrest those Christians, because blasphemy is illegal in Pakistan. Of course, that only applies to blasphemy against Islam, and it's punishable by death. The reaction from the regular Muslim mob is to go out there and to attack churches, all of them, without discrimination, to attack Christian homes, Christian people, to destroy the cross, to set fire on places of worship belonging to Christians. Because we all know by now that paper, a book, is worth more than entire buildings and human lives. This is not the first instance in Pakistan. Pakistan is known for such atrocities, where people were brutally beaten, set on fire, over rumors of blasphemy, where people acted like savages, like animals, in response to their feelings hurt. And this is really a surprise, considering that just a few months ago, on Pakistani television, clerics were crying on air and talking about what to do, including, should we burn down cities to stop people from blaspheming? It's not really surprising that when clerics go out there and talk about burning cities down in response to people disrespecting the Quran or the Prophet, crowds of Muslims then gather in Pakistan and shout slogans like Labbaik Ya Rasulallah. I am here, Messenger of Allah, and then burn down churches or attack people in the most brutal ways in the name of Islam, in order to protect the honor of Islam, to protect the honor of Muhammad, who married a child, and who spent his whole time as a prophet fighting, deceiving, massacring, lying to people, who was highly deluded, aside from being a pervert and a pedophile. It's just not the media, which, to be fair, actually does write a few articles about this instance, which are then quickly forgotten. It's the general public. It's Christians as well. I'm sorry to say this, but Christians in Pakistan don't have a voice. Christians in Egypt and other places where such atrocities happen don't have a voice. It should be up to Christians around the world to show solidarity, to stand up and to be their voice. Where are the Christians? Why is it such a huge deal, an international crisis, when somebody burns a book in Sweden or in Denmark? But it's a quick article, and then it's forgotten when people are brutally massacred and churches are burned down, 8 of them in Pakistan, by Muslims. Maybe it's because Muslims massacring people has become such a norm, so people don't care. Whereas desecrating the Quran, including burning the Quran or ripping the Quran or shooting the Quran, is not very much a norm, which is why the reaction to it is so huge. Maybe it should become a norm, I don't know. Maybe it should become a norm. Like this. This is Islam. It's not radical Muslims, it's not radicalism, it's not jihadis. This is Islam. So to hell with that book and stay away from Islam.